Hey, I'm Mini Boss.
I'm Game Boy. I wasn't ready.
Well, I don't care. Anyway, this is another level. Now I have more people to use. We saw me get low on last level, and Hector is awesome and being even more awesome than usual. Well, actually, well, because he's leveling up, I guess.
Oh.
So actually not more awesome than usual. But he can double attack things he couldn't double attack before.
Really?
I decide that he's going to take care of those Pegasus Knights coming in from the west early on.
Why do you like Hector so much?
Because he's really good. He's pretty much one of the best characters in the game. Just because he needs to be, because he's one of the main characters.
Well, what about, you know, the Fraggle Rock guy?
He's okay. He's not that great, but I drafted him because he's pretty solid. He's almost always, you know, he's good enough is really what it is.
Are you giving that to that girl so that she can go to the store?
No, I'm actually doing that so he can't counterattack in the case that he has to.
Oh, okay.
And actually, I had restarted this chapter just because Matthew had counterattacked. And the reason why is because Matthew actually recruits a character into this chapter. He has to talk to someone. And by the way, this is a really crappy level up for Loan. He's doing okay.
What a man.
But Matthew has to go up and talk to an enemy character, and so it's kind of tough to do. It's actually, I was really concerned about this chapter because of the enemy character being kind of powerful and holding a weapon called a killing edge, which increases the critical hit chance. He had actually, I think something around a 33% chance of hitting a critical.
Damn.
The thing is if you use the right character, they're not going to die. It's just collateral damage might also kill that character, or I'm sorry, the person you're trying to recruit might get killed by your own character, and that was me probably checking something. Probably checking the new character stats or something like
Checking them out.
No, not like that. No. I know you... Okay, never mind. It was more like, I know you like making fun of something, but it doesn't exist.
I like making fun of something.
But whatever.
For sure.
Yeah, for sure. And so I'm really just taking advantage of any healing possibilities I can get, because I want to have Sarah be at the highest level she can be before I can promote her. And if that's going to take like at least, I think it was 6 or 7 chapters before I get her promotion item.
What can she do when she gets promoted?
She actually can use. My name's not Mini Boss. That's just my persona. No, or Mini Boss is my real name, and she can use light magic. She's actually the only magic user in the game, that I can use. Any magic user in the game I can use. There are other light magic users, specifically Lucius, who we've seen before.
Oh, are those 2 different bandits? Because it looked like that dude got 2 attacks.
No, that was two different bandits.
Those lookalikes.
Yeah, scoundrels. I was pretty much like trying to make sure I would kill at least one of them and have Loan take out the other one next turn. So I decided to take like the other one's on top of a hill, so he gets extra evade. So I just was like, yeah, that's not a good idea.
Okay, so how come his sprite has eyes, but his portrait doesn't?
Because they didn't do that much portrait work in terms of, like, every Cavalier looks almost the same, except their colors are slightly different. So that's the only reason why.
I'm unhappy.
I'm really...
it's not a true depiction of Loan.
It's okay. Is that really a problem?
No. This is a fun game. I take it all back.
You take it all back. And Sarah's just getting wailed upon. Like, she could dodge, 30% of the time, and she's like, nope, I'm going to just stand here and get hit by it, because I'm a sadist. I mean, I'm sorry, a masochist is what she is. Actually, she's probably both, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah. What a weirdo.
What a weirdo. But she heals us, so maybe I guess she causes pain only to heal it up later.
Wow, we're getting into some really weird dynamics of like with Sarah's personality, and she really likes ponies.
And
so
she really likes ponies.
She's in the pony crowd.
Wow, she's like a brony or whatever, right?
A female brony.
Well, what'd you call it, like a galley or something?
I think, yeah. Actually, I don't know what you call the female pony fans. They might just be ponies.
They might just be
ponies. I don't know.
You mean there aren't any female fans who aren't horses already? Is that what you're saying? Is that what you're claiming? Should we put you down on record for that?
Bronetti?
No!
Bro Eddie?
No!
I don't know
either! Also, lol, attacking when you're doing no damage. Hector scoffs at you! And we'll chop your head off with this axe! Roar!
Yeah.
That's what he does. That's what he does best.
Get some strength, Hector.
Oh no, the village was attacked, unfortunately. But I don't actually care because the village is crappy and gives you pretty much nothing that's useful at all. And actually, that serves two purposes. Now you can walk on the burnt remains of the village because you're terrible
cool.
people. And it's not that cool. I mean, it's so cool, man. It's the coolest thing.
I like
And that actually gives us a new avenue for enemies to go through, and also for us to attack enemies is more important because
now Hector gets to D up.
Actually, I sent Marcus to that village up at the top because if you don't go there, then you can't access the special guidance or extra chapter, and so it's actually very crucial to get that. And I'll explain why next chapter, why it was very crucial for you to get that guidance chapter.
Yeah, because I don't know what you're talking about.
That's fine. I will. You actually said that?
I actually said that, man. Some people like me actually watched that show. It was a good show, man.
So you talked about the Muppets, which
is
something you've watched apparently more than I have. Yeah,
Got some strength.
And you're talking about some other show whose name I
Different
can't
strokes to rule the world.
Also, Guy is moving, which is actually something I forgot about. I forgot Guy moves in Hector mode. In Eloit mode, the easier mode that you play through first, he actually does not move. So I was a little scared. I make sure Hector has his hand axe on because he's more likely to miss in that case. So especially if Guy comes up and tries to kill him, he'll just miss Guy because I didn't want Guy to get hurt. Because that Guy, spoiler alert, the Myrmidon, the guy with the sword right there, in the middle of all those enemies, that's him. That is the guy we're trying to recruit.
Okay, so you got to have your bro talk to him.
Yeah,
so that
and
he
so
can
Matthew's
be like,
going over
we're
there.
Friends now.
Yeah, and I'll talk about why that is whenever that comes up.
But why that is, mini bows? It's a question.
Alright, fine. So, Guy was apparently really hungry or something, and Matthew spared some of his food when he was, starving, and so they're good friends, or he owes him one or something like that.
That's ridiculous. Why is he going off to battle if he's hungry?
Because he needs to make money. He's like a mercenary who battles for monies.
That makes sense.
Yes, it does. Yes, see? Okay. Come on, stop being so critical of this game, man.
All I'm saying is, if I was really hungry, I wouldn't be doing battling.
Okay,
and
fair.
Stuff.
So yeah,
I would be like, let's go get some food.
But
I guess he's poor, so I don't know how is he going to get
food. You saved
food.
me, ha ha. Let's go get some burgers.
Yeah, see, that's why if I was in, the RPG world, I would be a thief.
Because you would steal burgers?
Yeah, because, if I had the choice between battling for food or just stealing it, I mean, duh.
And I also checked to see how much damage he could do. So the most he can do with a critical is 15 damage, and he's unlikely to actually even, do that. And even if he does critical Hector, he's not going to die from anything else. So I was like, alright, cool, I'm fine with that. I actually kept his hand axe on him so he doesn't hit Guy. I move Matthew in so that he can talk to him next turn. Lowen gets a level up, and I'm pretty sure this is just as crappy as all the other ones. Let's see. Yep, just crappy. I mean, his defense is really good, which is nice.
Yeah, he's getting HP in defense.
That's literally what he's made. That's his only existence. It's his existence to be a moving tank that hits once in a while. Pretty much.
What a stoner.
I don't think that's the term for it.
Yeah, because he's like a stone wall.
I know what you mean. I also know what you kind of mean behind that.
Yeah, because he's got long hair.
Long green hair.
Green, because, he smoked too much weed. And
that's what happens when you smoke weed.
He's anti-establishment. He hates the government.
What? Where are you getting that?
Down with the government.
He's a... Oh, by the way, Hector hits with 37% chance. And this is the time I don't want him to hit with 37% chance, but it doesn't actually matter. I'm just irritated, okay? I'm allowed to be irritated for no real reason, okay? Ah, jeez, guys always creeping up my back. Alright, anyway, Hector's just taking things out, and Matthew is within range to talk to the guy.
Yeah, you can tell that that's him because, he looks all different, and most of the characters look the same. And I explain things very well.
Yes, you do. Good job. Good
Thanks.
job.
Yeah.
Good job.
Mini Boss just, patted me on the back.
Yeah.
It was loud.
On purpose.
It was loud.
And by the way, there he misses with 82%. You see that? You see that? I saw that.
I saw it.
Anyway, he could steal, but I'd rather talk to him. And he's like, hold on, you're cool. And I got Guy.
Already? Just like that?
Yep, well, I had to press start because I didn't want to see the conversation.
Yeah.
But, surprise!
The key is to press start.
I drafted Guy. This is our next character, guys. And I drafted him in the last round.
Is it
And
good?
that's it. I'm Mini Boss.
I'm Game Boy.
And until the next video, I'll explain Guy.
Stop it now!